Stageplays is one of the companies in New York City that provides a consistent, thought-out, focused developmental plan for playwrights. This is of extremely important value to the playwright. It helps the playwright to shape the character, to focus the theme. It helps us to develop the story of the play before we put it in front of an invited audience. It's a fascinating aspect of the theater to be involved with, and most importantly, it's rare that you get to see this type of a video. What you'll see is spontaneity, passion, and love of theater. If nothing else, what we hope you get from watching this video is a true appreciation of what goes into developing a play, how a play moves from this process to the production process, and most importantly, a sense of the dedication of the artists who are involved in the process.
Can I just ask a follow-up question about Peter, about the way your character would feel his culture has been destroyed?
Yeah.
In terms of how that would set him off over the line if he wasn't fired? Would it ever set him over the line
No,
if he hadn't been fired?
I think firing is what, being fired is what.
It's the counter.
Because I can kick the TV and about person retire and go fishing. Fuck them, you know. But they fire me, and I think.
So you're not a player
I
anymore.
hate the culture. I hate the culture. I hate the culture, and that they do it to me personally, and I think that is destroying.
Okay.
It's
Go ahead.
a very interesting irony, because I'm maintaining that we do all what we do for the sake of peace, and you do it. You say no, peace has nothing to do with it. It's control, or whatever the word was, so that we can control the rest of the world, and we terrorize, these countries, and it's so ironic that but then you say Byron says. I'm proud of what we've built. I hate to see them tearing it apart. What we built is the terror. You just said it was terror, but I'm proud of it. And of course then, they're not above terror, so you just got terrorized. And so that it's interesting, Byron is kind of hoisted by his own petard, unbeknownst to him. I mean, it's kind of like he walks into his own trap. It's very interesting. I love the ironies in this play.
Yeah.
That Bill is in denial about what he's really doing. All he has to do is read note.
I was just thinking about how different it is to read it than to read it out loud with everybody here. It's a completely different experience, and things kind of fall into place where maybe you didn't know that they would, or I did feel very helpless in the end. And I just felt like all I could do was protest. Which is possibly all she can do.
Sure.
Because events have been set in motion, she has no control over anything.
Do you feel the character is conflicted enough, Richard, already, or does he need more conflict?
I think he's pretty conflicted. Yeah.
I think a moment could be explored right before the speech, especially with all the things that are running through his head with the guy, and also he asked a question about Jamie, which could be sort of the breaking off point. Right, if they have an intimate moment, like, where's Jamie? It's like,
I know, where's Jamie? It's like
again. I don't know.
You want to add anything?
No, I just think it's a brilliant play, and I took from the play just totally different. I mean, not different, but nobody mentioned it. I find that the characters are very self-centered, and in actuality, all these big plots don't accomplish anything, because you mentioned it. On the one hand, individuals, reach the presidency, hoping or promising to change things, because they believe they have a power that is, higher, stronger than it actually is in reality.
But the play feels so youthful and so now, and so zingy. Just sitting and listening to it over now 4 times, that I think it resonates on a number of different levels in a very contemporary way, and that's a great revelation for me, especially since it's not my particular background as a religion. that's all. I don't mean to make any more of that. But what I'm curious about is, does anyone have any thoughts right off the bat about your character that you'd like to share with Alan? One way or another, something that resonated, didn't resonate, something that felt it wasn't there. You know, I don't want to ask if it's overwritten because I don't think the play is overwritten, but if you felt, Betty, how about you?
Well, this is my third go around with this piece, and I love this. I love this whole thing. I see it growing. You're tweaking just ever so slightly, but wow, what a difference from the first time I read it to this time, and listening to it. It's all coming together so beautifully.
Patrick, anything on your character?
I like him. I like him. I like reading him. I love it. No, like last time I said, I don't feel like it's overdone. I don't feel like it's a gay thing that's characterized or cartooned. I think it rings authentically. I feel like there's a real contrast between the two personalities, and like in a rehearsal period, like you would be able to distinguish that even more.
Alan, anything you want to say to wrap up before I release?
No, I thank everybody for this reading, for giving up their Sunday afternoon.
No, thank you.
Watching football and or not watching football.
I'm from Detroit, so now.